I have worked in the IT industry for 15 years, officially, and I've always been that person people have come to ask about new technology or different things. One question that I have received: friends, family, colleagues, customers, what computer should I buy? I usually hear a few different things. Should I buy a laptop or a desktop? Really, you are always going to get a better value with a desktop. Trading off portability, but you're going to have a better value. Most people who are looking for a computer want some sort of portability. They do want that laptop. So I'm not going to talk a lot about what to get in a desktop. What laptop should you get? I can't tell you how many times I have heard, I need to buy a laptop. I had a Dell and it was terrible. I had an HP and it was awful. I want to get a Mac because Macs are always great. By and large, when someone says, I had an HP and it was terrible, I had a Dell and it was terrible, you are looking at a computer that you probably spent $300 on, maybe $400. You cannot compare a $300 plastic computer to a $1,200 MacBook Pro that is built out of metal. Now, you can compare a $1,200 HP or a $1,200 Dell. It really has nothing to do with brand. I don't care if you're buying an HP, a Dell, an Acer, an Asus. I don't care. The only thing you should do when buying a laptop is spend more than $700. That's about the price point that computer components stop being made of plastic and they start being made of metal. It is more about the components inside the computer. Spend about $150 for every year of active use you want out of the laptop. If you want a computer to last 5 years, that's $750. If you go with a business laptop, you're going to be getting a really great laptop. They may not look pretty, but they're usually going to be built out of metal or at least have quality components inside. Don't buy a Mac, don't buy a MacBook Pro because Apples are better than PC. Buy a MacBook Pro if that's the tool you need to do your job. My MacBook Pros have been awesome laptops. Apple does trackpads very, very well. They can't make a mouse to save their life, but boy do they do trackpads well. I really have enjoyed my MacBook Pros, the way that the operating system handles stuff. You don't have to buy a MacBook Pro to get a decent laptop. You just have to spend more than $700 to get a decent laptop. What processor should I get? Should I get an Intel? Should I get an AMD? Should I get an i7, i5? It doesn't matter. Just spend above $700. And you will find that most of your laptops are probably going to have a high-end i5 or a high-end Intel i7. Well, how much RAM should I get? It doesn't matter. Spend above $700. You're going to get 8 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes or 32 gigabytes. All those are good. Don't get less than 8. You'd probably want 16. If you're spending above $700, you're probably going to hit that line. What hard drive space do I need? It hardly matters anymore. Everything should be on cloud storage anyway. Use OneDrive. Use iCloud Drive. Store your files online. And your hard drive space isn't going to matter much. As long as you have enough space to run your operating system and run downloads, you're fine with that. You don't have to get a 7 terabyte hard drive inside your laptop.